Good evening and welcome back tonight, Delmarva. Salisbury police are refreshing their call for the public's help in solving a fatal hit-and-run case. In July of last year, 59-year-old Gregory Dennis was killed when he was hit by a car in the area of Route 50 and Boundary Street. Now, police are hoping to find this early model Toyota Echo that could possibly be gold or tan with potential damage to the front passenger side. You can see the car there on your screen. If you think you have seen this vehicle, you are urged to call police at 410-548-1776. Tips may remain anonymous. Well, Fenwick Island will be closing down a portion of Island Street between Delaware Avenue and Maryland Avenue as crews install a new drainage pipe under the roads. The closures start on Monday, February 12th, and the roadways are expected to remain closed until March 4th, permitting that bad weather doesn't cause delays in that work. Drivers should expect delays and detours when traveling in the area and should plan to accommodate them. Well, the Maryland Office of Opioid Response is hosting a virtual town hall to address the state's overdose crisis. Attendees are encouraged to let their voices be heard about how the state can do more to tackle substance abuse. The office will take those responses from the community to help implement new programming. The final event in the Community Overdose Action Series is Tuesday, February 20th from 6 to 7:30. Pre-registration is required, and we'll have a link to that on our website. Well, the Super Bowl, as you know, is 2 days away, and if you plan to celebrate with some alcohol, just make sure that you got a ride lined up. Last year, the Fruitland Police Department issuing over 130 DUIs, and this year, they're hoping to get those numbers down, but not without the public's help. Lieutenant Blaine Gard says if you should plan to drink, you should ensure that you have a designated driver or call yourself an Uber or a taxi to avoid getting a DUI or worse.
Think of my family. I don't want my family struck by a drunk driver. I don't want your family struck by a drunk driver or you. And most of us look at it that way. And so there's zero tolerance for drunk driving.
Yeah, Lieutenant Gard adding that there will be an increased police presence on Super Bowl Sunday. At this time, we're going to throw things over to meteorologist Eric Galf for a look at our weekend forecast. Eric?
Thank you, Rob. I just want to highlight that we're still dealing with some minor coastal flooding issues, and I think for at least the next couple of days. Right now, we have a coastal flood advisory for Kent and Sussex counties in Delaware, really for the morning high tide tomorrow, and that advisory is in effect until 1 p.m. in the afternoon. I could also see some advisories being issued tomorrow morning for Dorchester, Wycomico, and Somerset counties as well, so we'll be keeping that in mind. Live look at Berlin on the Ocean Downs Concedo sky cam. It's a quiet night out there with clouds filtering in. Winds are coming out of the south, so we're funneling in that mild air into the region. It's pretty comfortable out there right now. Temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. It's 50 right there in Melfa right now. Chucky Lowe's is reporting 46 degrees, and Josh Marion Station reporting 49 degrees. It's really because we're in this warm sector. So a warm front to our north, so a lot of mild air is ours for the taking, really along the eastern seaboard, and the chilly air is locked towards the northern plains. Look at some of these temperatures. How about that 56-degree reading well into Syracuse, and milder air, a little bit cooler as you get towards parts of Pennsylvania, but generally a bit on the mild side towards Delmarva, where it's in the 40s. And a little bit closer to home, there's a shower just to the west of the bay, so an isolated shower can't be ruled out tonight, but it's a mainly dry go of it, but just with a lot of clouds. Tomorrow's going to be a generally cloudy day, but very mild. Temperatures getting well into the 60s. But again, just a lot of clouds in the area, and there could be a few passing showers throughout the area, especially tomorrow afternoon. Perhaps a quick batch of rain getting out of here within the next couple of hours. So Saturday evening, a mainly dry go of it, but just a lot of clouds into Saturday night and Sunday morning as well. I think Sunday itself has a better opportunity for some rain moving in, especially for the southern tier of Delmarva. So I would say Salisbury Point South has the greatest opportunity for a pretty wet day on Sunday. Once you get towards the north, towards Georgetown, and especially Dover, we're going to be expecting a mainly dry day on Sunday, but still a very cloudy day and a bit cooler as well, with high temperatures in the 50s rather than the 60s. Monday starts off dry. This is at around 11:30 a.m. But then the rain will begin to move in from a coastal storm Monday afternoon, lasting throughout the evening hours and the overnight on Monday. By Tuesday morning, there could be a brief mixing of wet snow and maybe a snow-rain mix. But generally, I think this is a mainly rain event. And once this gets out of here, it turns breezy on Tuesday, and then Wednesday is looking dry. So in terms of accumulating snow, I think the best opportunity is north of I-95. That's where the greatest potential for plowable snow is on the table for us. Really, I think it's just a mainly rain event. But of course, as we get more data, we'll fine-tune that forecast. 40 to 45 for tonight, mild with an isolated shower, very mild for tomorrow. Mostly cloudy skies with an isolated shower here and there, especially during the afternoon. But with the lack of a sustained breeze, we're looking good on the marine forecast. And after the storm, Tuesday morning, looking dry for the middle of next week. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with DSI after 11 8.